How often have you found yourself wondering, how can I grow my audience on social media? It's a common question, isn't it? The world of social media can feel like a vast ocean, teeming with content and creators. It's easy to feel like a small fish in a big pond, struggling to make a splash. The task of standing out, of making your voice heard, can seem daunting. Well, you're not alone. Many people are facing the same challenge, but there are steps you can take to overcome it. First and foremost, understanding your audience is key. This is not just a saying, it's a fundamental principle in growing your social media presence. Why is it so important? Well, your audience is the foundation of your social media strategy. They're the ones who will interact with your content, share it, and ultimately help you build your online presence. So how do you understand your audience? It starts with research. Identify your audience's interests, their needs, and their behaviors. What type of content do they engage with? What problems are they trying to solve? What platforms do they use the most? Once you have this information, it's time to tailor your content to appeal to them. Create content that resonates with them, content that they'll find valuable and want to share. This is not a one-time process. It's a continuous cycle of understanding and adapting to your audience's changing behaviors and interests. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know about your audience, the better you can serve them and grow your following. Now that you know your audience, it's time to create engaging content. Content is not simply about filling up space on your page, it's about creating a connection that resonates with your audience. The key to this is high quality, engaging content that's not just passively consumed, but actively interacted with. But how do we achieve that? Firstly, understand what kind of content your audience prefers. Is it short, snappy posts or long, detailed articles? Do they love infographics? Or are they more into videos? Once you've discovered this, it's time to get creative. Remember, content that encourages engagement is content that invites a response. Ask questions, use calls to action, and create content that's so intriguing your audience can't help but interact with it. And don't forget, your content should be shareable. It's not enough to engage your audience. You want them to share your content, spreading your message further. Content is king. Make sure it's engaging, relevant, and shareable. But it's not just about creating great content. You also need to be consistent and interactive. Now, what does this mean? Well, consistency refers to regularly posting on your social media platforms. Whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly, find a rhythm that works for you and stick to it. This creates a sense of expectation among your followers. They'll know when to look out for your posts, and this regularity can help foster a stronger connection with your audience. Then there's interaction. This means responding to comments, messages, and shares. It's about engaging in conversations, not just broadcasting messages. It's the difference between talking at your audience and talking with them. Engage with other users and influencers in your community. Collaboration can lead to mutual growth and increased visibility. Remember, social media is not a one-way street. It's a dynamic, interactive space where conversation and engagement are just as important as the content you post. Consistency and interaction are key. They help to build relationships with your audience and keep them coming back for more. So, to recap, we started this journey by acknowledging the challenge that social media presents. It's a vast ocean of diverse users, where standing out can feel like trying to shout over the roar of 1,000 voices. But don't be deterred. With the right approach, you can make your voice heard. We then delved into the importance of understanding your audience. Remember, your followers aren't just numbers on a screen, they're real people with real interests and needs. By digging deeper into their demographics and preferences, you can tailor your content to resonate with them on a personal level. It's all about creating a connection. Next, we talked about the art of creating engaging content. This is the heart and soul of your social media presence. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Your content should be compelling, relevant, and above all, authentically you. Don't be afraid to let your personality shine through. We also emphasize the importance of consistency and interaction. Social media is not a one-way street. It's a conversation, a community. Regularly posting and engaging with your followers will not only keep you on their radar, but also foster a sense of connection and trust. Growing an audience on social media may seem challenging, but with the right approach, it's entirely possible. Remember, it's all about understanding your audience, creating engaging content, and being consistent and interactive. So go ahead, put these steps into action and watch your audience grow.